Hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Andrew L. Brown Jr. I'm a visionary, very proud of it, and I love andylegal.info and andylegal.com. You say, what is that? Are you a lawyer? No way, baby. I am the Georgia Legal Shield membership signer upper. What's that? I get people to sign up for Legal Shield. For Legal Shield. I just wanted to take a moment just to speak with you and just to let you know a little bit about why I'm just so excited for it and why I've been with it. I've been with Legal Shield, I believe. Ooh, gotta do my math. About 4 years now. Somewhere in that arena. And the reason I'm still with it and the reason I'm going to be with it, no matter what, this is no matter what, I feel like I'm telling you a secret. And the reason I'm going to be with it is because I'm passionate about it. And I just wanted to take a time to explain myself a little further. I got involved with it, but when I heard it, I said, this is an awesome idea. I didn't waste any time. I didn't need to be, but I understand it. It's just some people, you got to be a little leery. That's just how things are. But anyway, when I heard it, I understood it and I got it. So I just wanted to say, hey, well, you know what? Let me spend a little bit of time explaining why I'm so passionate about it. Well, I always believe that as a without getting so deep, but just as a nation, that there would just be things that would be, how can I put it? I would be kind of looked after, not baby looked after, just like things are going to be there for my protection. And I kind of feel like, and I have felt like, and maybe some of you have felt the same way, but I kind of felt like, well, I feel like ain't nobody looking out after me. Ain't nobody kind of like looking out. And then the reason I came with that is, because like I've had some issues. So this don't no blame zone here, no blame zone here. But yeah, I've had some issues, and I've had issues with businesses, and you make a mistake here, you make a mistake there, and it, what come down on you like a ton of bricks. It's like whoa, whoa, what's going on? Why you on me like that? I didn't know. I didn't know. You know, I didn't make, all that. Although there are some people out there that do stuff on purpose, but that's not everybody. I personally, just my personal belief, I don't think the majority of people are like that. At least the people I've known, I've seen, I've been around. I've done a lot of stuff that involves me. I've been in transportation a long time, and I've had the pleasure. I'm gonna have to say it's a pleasure meeting a lot of different type of people. A lot. I'm talking about over several years, 20, 30, easily. In motor coach transportation and then in the other forms of transportation that we have now as well. So I've met a lot of people. Majority of people I met are just cool people who are trying to do the best they can. They're just trying to enjoy life for the most part. And like I said, I've had run-ins, and then even with the government sometimes. Again, this ain't no blame, but and they come down on you. What you need to do this? Well, I didn't know. How am I supposed to know? I didn't know. And again, I had some stuff with the legal system. No blame, bros and sisters. No blame. But the thing is, you find yourself. I'm not all the time, but I have found myself in situations, and I have actually felt helpless, just helpless. Like I don't know what's going on because I'm not in that arena all the time. I'm not in trouble like that. But and those are the people that I found out the most is the people. If you haven't been involved in the legal system, great for you. But I said you need help more than anybody else because if you find yourself accidentally, and it can happen, because I met some people when I had my situation that found themselves accidentally there, didn't know anything. They were just as bad as I was. But the bottom line, if you don't know what's going on, and you're not, there's no way you could. And then you find yourself in those situations, whether with a business, whether it's over signing documents, them long pages. They set that stuff up Guess who writes these documents that you sign? Lawyers. It's not to protect you, it's to protect them. And so the bottom line is you just sign and sign and sign because you feel like you're forced to. Come on now, admit it. You feel like you're forced to sign these documents because if you want to get this, they make you sign that. What that is, that document. You don't know what you're signing, but you dare not even want to say, hey. And they tell you, you might want to have a lawyer look this over. And I know you like, but you feel forced. I'm forced to sign it because if I don't sign it, I'm not going to get what I want. And that's fine. That's just how it is. You know, their lawyers are looking out for the best interests of the company, not for you. And so that's how I was feeling like with businesses and all. I said, wow, this stuff is kind of difficult to navigate sometimes. Just I'm working and trying to do the best that I can. And especially if you're working a 9 to 5 job, you don't have a lot of time to do a lot of research on a lot of different things. You just don't. And messing around with the law is not the place. Or messing around and signing the wrong contract, that's not the place because it can bind you up and make your situation a whole lot worse. So that's how I was feeling. Who's looking out for me? Who's got my back? I don't have six, seven, $800 to put out to get a lawyer. And then if you do put out that much for a lawyer, that's only one time. That's one event. That's one thing. Just to sit down with some lawyers is a lot of money. So I was kind of feeling like, wow, that's kind of deep. So I don't have anywhere like a lot of you. I know. I already know. A lot of you feel the same way too. And so what I said was, wow, wow. When I heard about Legal Shield, I said, oh man, you know what? And it's relatively affordable. When I say relatively, because it depends on the individual, but trust me, for some of you, it's just wasted money. Some people waste money uh, more than this a month that you get, but you get a lot of different things. And I'm gonna tell you the truth too about this. When I first got it, I knew the value of it. I was a little afraid to use it because I didn't really know how to use it. I wasn't used to saying, let me call my lawyer. But as time went on, it get easier and easier because when something comes up, and you better believe, I've called them. And it's not to say that everything works out exactly the way I want to. That's just not. Come on now, come on now. You have to understand. It depends on when you get into it. Like if you were in a bad situation already that started, then there's only so much they can do. I like the fact that they give me advice. What's the best way to go based on the law? You don't know the law. I don't know why everybody try to be law people. But anyway, you don't know the law. You don't know what you don't know what's going on. You have no clue. You don't know how it's worked. You don't know what's changed. Your neighbor and your Meemaw, information they told you may have worked 20 years ago, but the law might have changed. These lawyers, these law firms that they have are aware of the law at the present time. And so the thing I think is the most valuable thing, and I'm glad I got it once again, is that was I get information, and the information I get lets me make an educated decision about based on law. That's the best way I can put it. So I fell in love with it, and I keep it, and I've had it, and I'm going to keep it. And then this is, I guess, the best thing. I'm more interested in letting people know how people, especially people with families, not just because you could protect your whole family too, especially if you have kids out there. And a lot of times kids run their mouth or do whatever, but the service that's provides you protection with the family plan for all your children in the household under a certain age. And for what you get for what you pay, it's just it's a lot. You get a lot, and I recommend that you take some time and go to andylegal.info or andylegal.com if you're just ready to sign up. If it's like a no-brainer to you, and it's going to be that way for some people. Some people need to see some more information. Go to andylegal.com to sign right up. Just sign up. It's right there, right there. Things there, and then there can be some more information that you can review on andylegal.com and then andylegal.info. There's some other things there too. Some things if you want to read, what I call some must reads. There's some information on some free sites that you can go to to get legal information as well. And of course, there's access, and I'm more than available to talk with you. And if you have some questions before you sign up, but I wanted to share a little bit from my heart on how I felt with it. And like I said, I've had to call and they look over documents, they look over information, and I tell you what, you shouldn't be going to court anyway without a lawyer. And the sad reality of it, the last time I went to court for a traffic ticket, and the amazing part about it, the line I was in, this is before COVID, and so out of it 25 people, out of 25 people in line, I'm the only one that has a lawyer. Are you kidding me? And the bottom line is, you don't know about the law. You just assume that you just have to go and accept anything that you're given. And the bottom line, and the truth of the matter is, the lawyer knows the law, so the lawyer can work some things out. Now, what I tell you, I'll just be honest with you. What happened with me at that particular case is I got no points on my license. Thank God, because I told you, I'm also, that's my passion too. I like transportation. I like the transportation field. But at any rate, I didn't get any points on my license, and I still had to pay a fine, but I paid less. I paid less and then didn't mess my license up. That's my main thing. I don't want to mess my license up. So you wouldn't have known how to do that. You just wouldn't have. The judges are not there to help you. The district attorney's not there to help you. They're just not there to help you. And again, it kind of puts me back into that whole frame of mind. Again, well, who's looking out for me? And the one good thing about it is they have your best in you. You're the client. The Legal Shield law firm's client is you. It's you. Who's looking after you? Your lawyer. It's your lawyer. And I know people are going to laugh at you because that's probably the biggest thing that people say, lyingly. I'm being honest. You've heard people say, I'm calling my lawyer. And most businesses, that's why some businesses treat you the way they do. You know they're wrong. And again, that's like, well, who's helping me? Who's helping? You know they're wrong. You know they're wrong. But who's going out and spending $300-400 just for a consultation? And then to do anything, and then it may even still take your case. It might take your little consultation fee, and you still might not have a lawyer. But with Legal Shield, you go and explain your situation. At least you know what your choices are. You say, hey, that's wrong. And they say, well, according to the law, you're absolutely right. How do you want to proceed? You can do A, B, C, and D. But it gives you some options. It gives you access to a law firm for nominal, for a little bit of a fee. And for most people, it's better to have it. And I'm going to tell you a secret. Yeah, it's about some secrets today. I'm going to tell you a secret. Judges respect people that come to court with a lawyer. I bet you didn't know that. Judges respect people that come to court with a lawyer. It's like, well, why? What difference does it make? Well, number one, would you want to waste your time? Judges know when you come up to that bench and you don't have a lawyer, whatever it is, traffic ticket or some other type of thing. And by the way, my motto is, do not go to court without a lawyer. You don't know the law. So of course, what's going to happen? You go in front of the judge. Judge think you're wasting his time. That's the bottom line. You're wasting my time. You know, he might not tell you that because he can't tell you that. He's a professional. But the bottom line, that's what he's thinking. And the other thing is, judges know. Judges are people. They know people spend money on what they think is important. So now, in a way, not for real, because you slap the judge in the face, you have a problem. But that's what they feel like. You're slapping them in the face because you're coming in their courtroom and you're not taking it seriously. I know you spend money on this, you spend money on that, you spend money. He's just being a judge. They know this. They're human. But you don't want to take the time to spend some money on a lawyer. So when you get to my courtroom, I'm not wasting my time. Now I'm speaking with someone who's on my level, a lawyer speaking on your behalf. And you just let them figure out the stuff they can figure out. I will tell you, one time I went and had a prosecutor that was having a bad day, but that's stuff you can't help. You know, not expecting them. Everybody watches law shows. But anyway, I just wanted to share my heart. I think it's really, really I'm doing it because I think it's something that's vital. Probably more vital. I mean, you get insurance and you don't get anything from it. Probably half of you don't have a will. You got to get a will. Just documents read over, just a lot. You have to go to the site to check it out. I think it's worth checking out, taking a little bit of time to just review all that stuff. And I just want to share with you from my heart. I believe in this. If nobody signed up, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still keep pushing it, but I'm still keeping mine. I'm still keeping mine because it only makes sense. Protect your family, protect your loved ones. And I have another thing just to tell you. Most of you don't. If you're a parent and you have a kid going to college, if you don't sign your family up and make sure your son or daughter leaves out of Georgia with a legal shield plan, then I don't know. There's too much going on nowadays. And then I will work with your children. I'm just gonna tell you, I did child welfare too, believe it or not. But anyway, and the one thing I know is practice with them. Practice with them. Once you get your legal shield membership and you get that card, practice them the routine that they need to do. And the other thing I love about them right now is it's app friendly. Oh my God, you get that app, pretty much do it from your boom 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 boom. You getting arrested, whatever going on, something's happening. Oh, in the moment. And that's the biggest thing. I'm gonna tell you another secret real quick, but you can click the app, and that's a great feature. Emergency happening, boom, click the app. I'm calling my lawyer. Ha 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 ha. People will be laughing at you, but never, don't care. But emergency. But if it's not an emergency, if it's outside, if it's in business hours, then you still contact them. Say, hey, this is what's going on. I need a little bit of help. I'm not really sure. You want to know. And the other biggest thing is keep your mouth closed. Of course, be cordial. Always be cordial, but keep your mouth closed. Because what you think, I'm just being honest, I ain't done nothing wrong. Again, you don't know what the law is. You don't have an idea of what's going on. That's why when you go to andylegal.info, that's why I have must reads there. Must reads these are books. Just don't take my word for it. There's a couple of must reads that I call. Get the book. You look through the book. You know, I have a right to remain innocent. You had a right to remain innocent by James Duane. My God, you need to get that book and you need to read it. And then all of a sudden, I guarantee you, light bulb will go off. Because you don't realize that from the first time you open your mouth, oh, I hadn't done anything. But if you say the wrong thing, you do the wrong thing, or you make yourself look suspicious just by being, because I ain't done nothing wrong, you talk too much. You talk too much. And so that's just having someone that can speak on your behalf so they don't have to unravel what you messed up from early conversations, just being friendly, just sharing too much. You don't know what you're sharing. They're building a case against you. Even with businesses, just zip it. Call Legal Shield. Call your Legal Shield lawyer. Call your Legal Shield law firm. And another good thing, I know I've helped you a long time. I do believe in this stuff. I really, really do. And another thing, you might be in another state. How about that? So if you run into it, then wherever you at, whatever state you at, you might even be in Canada. What? Canada, I said it. But you need some help. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. They're going to send you to the law firm that handles things in that area. You got coverage. It's too much. I just wanted to share because I've been doing this a little for several years now, and I just thought about that's my why. That's my why. If you want to, you'll know more about it, especially if you decide that you want to join my team because I'm building the team, y'all. I'm building the team. But my why. I really, really, really think everyone should have this and protect themselves. I'm really, really invested in helping people be better because I see it. I see people trying to make it work and hustling or doing whatever they got to do, and that's great. But sometimes, who's protecting you? Who's looking out for you? Who's helping you when there's some difficult situation that you don't know anything about? Sometimes I know I'm not the only one. I felt like it. I felt like I used to. Who's looking out for me? And where can I get information that's factual? I ain't talking about baby. over there. I ain't talking about Junebug down the street because he's been in jail 50 million times and you asking him what to do. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about actual information because the law changes a lot and you may not be aware of it. So when Junebug was in jail and went through his stuff, or Mimo, the same way, it might have changed. And you never know. I just like this tool. I think it's a great tool. And even if no one else sees it, I see it. And so that's my secret that I got to tell you. That's the secret I got to tell you. Oh, and another thing about parents too, you got to realize too, don't forget, your children are adults when they go to college. And you're thinking about everything. That's something that most, I already know this, most parents are not thinking about that. That's my baby. Yeah, it is your baby. But you better hope. And I'm not wishing anything on anyone, of course I'm not. But if there's a situation, they might have the right, whoever, school, security, they might not say it's necessary that they contact you. That's especially if they're legally an adult, and most college students are legal adults. You might get mad about it, but that's the truth. But I tell you what you can do. If they don't call them, you can call them and say, my baby, my baby's at such and such and such and such, and let the lawyers handle it directly on your behalf. That's the family plan. And again, my name is Andrew L. Brown Jr., and I just wanted to share that with you from the heart, for real. Um, I just like things that are, it's, of course, I'm just being honest, there's money to be made in this, but it's a help. I'm not going to be a part of this. You don't know a lot about me, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to be a part of stuff that's not about integrity. And you may not understand everything about it immediately, but I've watched it. I've seen it about integrity, about wanting you to be better. So I kind of switched my slant a little bit. So I am building a team. And if you're interested in being a part of my team, but I want some workers, but I want some people that have a good heart who care about the people. Because Andy cares about the people. Say what you want to. I want the best for everyone because I believe that's the fair way to be. That's just my personal opinion. And again, thank you for your time because your time is valuable. Your, thank you for your time. Your time is valuable. But I did want to share from my heart. It is from my heart. I really like this, and I want more people to know about it. And I hope that you'll take some time to go to andylegal.info, check out some of the information, go on to the must reads, and then when you're ready, go ahead. If you have some questions, this is more this kind of this information there to contact me, and I'll get back to you. All I can say is as soon as I can. Just trust me, as soon as I can. If I can't, then someone will be in contact with you. But I just again wanted to open up my heart to you, and I thank you so very much for taking the time to listen. And to you all, I just wish you the best. Take care.